Adventure time!
So, are you buying or not?
Adventure time!
So, you'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti?
Yes. Here, and keep the change.
Oh, aren't you generous? Thank you for your patronage.
Hey, isn't that, Star Snapper? What a coincidence running into him again. Did you hear the name of the book he just bought? Was it Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti? Well, anyway, it was definitely a book about the Adepti. Why would an Adeptus want to buy a book about himself? Really? What's so fishy about him? Huh. That's a good point. None of the other Adepti we've met seemed like they needed anything from anyone. Paimon thinks we should check out that book. Maybe we'll find out something about this guy that we can use.
So, are you buying or not?
Hey there! We'd like a copy of Yaksha's The Guardian Adepti. Do you have one in stock?
Huh. Since when did that old chestnut become a bestseller? You're a rare breed of youngster if this is what you like to read. But you should...
This is the one! Let's see what it's all about, shall we?
In ancient times, Liyue was a land of misery, where the shadow of evil loomed large. As slain gods festered, their vengeful wrath cursed the world, manifesting in infernal forms. When demons stirred, miasmas, monsters, and mutations infested the land. Then Rex Lapis summoned the Yakshas to vanquish the demons. They swore an oath: restore order through slaughter, purge evil through battle. To this we dedicate our lives. Eons of bloodshed later, karmic debt weighed upon them, phantom wrath seeping into their broken souls. They went mad with fear, turned on each other, or succumbed to the darkness. Of the 5 foremost Yakshas, death came to 3, while the 4th vanished without a trace. In the millennia since, one conqueror of demons remains the sole surviving Yaksha in the mortal realm. And only on moonlit nights, in the glow from Guyon, and in the sound of the Dihua flute, is his memory preserved.
This book is about the Yakshas, a group of Adepti who defend Liyue. Seems like a pretty niche topic. So, there used to be 5 main Yakshas, but supposedly, only one of them is still alive today. Do you think that it could have anything to do with that Star Snatcher guy? No, surely not. He doesn't exactly give off the impression that he's been suffering for thousands of years. The book says that the Yakshas, after fighting against the wrath of the gods for that poisoned by the hateful thoughts of the gods, the Yakshas would often descend into indescribable fits of terror. It's so tragic. After everything they went through in all of their years of protecting Lille, they got no reward and had to deal with so much suffering instead. The book says that the wrathful spirits of the gods defeated during the Archon War can sometimes cause plagues, monsters, or mutations. All of which sound pretty horrendous. Hey, wait a second! Paimon wonders if... Do you think those super evil hilly churls we saw earlier were the mutations that the book's talking about? Yep, Paimon thinks we've already summed up all the key points. So back to the matter at hand. The things we need answers on are 1, where did those Now to head back to where this all started and commence our investigation. Let's part the fog of mystery that hangs over Dwayne Karst. To be honest, Paimon actually hopes he is a real Adeptus. His exorcism techniques seemed real enough at least. But if we get our hopes up, there's further for them to come down. So it makes sense to investigate thoroughly first, just to be sure. All right, let's...
Flee at my command, foul demon! Flee! Why won't you flee?
Uh-oh, looks like Star Snatcher's in trouble. And there are innocent bystanders.
Useless.
I don't get it. Why didn't the Sigil of Permission do anything? Has the evil aura of these hilly churls grown in intensity?
Sigil of Permission, huh? Now why does that sound familiar? Right! It's a keepsake of... No wonder he was able to scare those monsters away earlier!
What are you two babbling on about? One is merely underslept, meaning that one's adeptal power is not in full flow. Were one but given another opportunity.
Well, as it happens, there goes another bunch of evil hilly churls over there. Should we leave them to you then?
One suddenly feels ill at ease. Sure.
So you were just... Come on, Traveler. Looks like it's up to us. Use your elemental sight and hunt them down. Oh, it's that Conqueror of Demons again. No wonder.
It's you. I remember you. I was purging some living beings that had been tainted by the demonic.
Huh? He isn't usually this polite. What's going... But you are exorcising demons! How is that causing trouble?
That is because the changes that occurred in these monsters stem from me. Or more precisely, from the karma I have accumulated.
Mutations? Karma? Does that mean... Yeah! Paimon remembers that Xiao is also called the Vigilant Yaksha, isn't he?
I see. You must mean that piece of literati fan fiction from a few hundred years ago. All things are impermanent, and to exist is to suffer. We Yakshas have no need of sympathy or tears. My comrades who have passed on would see your tears as a stain upon their legacy.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It matters not. In any case, I am on my way to purge a cavern of demonic influence.
Wait! Take us...
No need. I am used to fighting alone. And in any case, these mutations originated from me to begin with.
Well then... Oh!
Well, come on then.
So, Xiao, you've been suffering from the bad karma all this time?
Suffering is my price to pay for eons of endless slaughter. I have come to accept this. But in recent years, other living things have suffered, when the burden should be mine alone to bear. I must reflect on this.
Ooh, this place gives Paimon goosebumps.
I will use the ritual known as the Bane of All Evil to relieve this place of its karma. You must remain calm. Do not allow yourself to be affected by the lingering wrath of bygone gods. Lament! Useless! Here! Here! Worthless! 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 Cheer! Cheer! Worthless!
Queen of all evil. That must be the power you got for being a vigilant yaksha, right? Paimon's just realized that you only wear your mask when you're fighting the bad guys. But that Star Snatcher guy wears his mask the rest of the time, too.
Star Snatcher? I am aware of no Adeptus by such a name.
So he is a fraud! Well, we'll continue this discussion later. You should focus on your battle for now.
Worthless! 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 Cheer! Worthless! Worthless! Cheer! 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 Worthless! Worthless! Cheer! Worthless! It is good that we came here. An unusual number of living things had fallen under infernal influence. Had we not arrived in good time, the consequences would have been unthinkable. Now, this Star Snatcher,
Ooh, Paimon will
an Adeptus who grants wishes. To think that people could be so easily deceived by such blatant lies.
As an Adeptus, do you have
The Liyue of yesteryear would never ask the Adepti for boons unearned. Millennia ago, the ancestral people of Liyue asked for nothing more than the strength to defend the land they called their home.
To be honest,
However feeble people nowadays may be, they are not my concern. I concern myself only with
oops. Paimon spoke without the— Oh, one more thing? That fake Adeptus—
Wait. Truly? Fool. Exorcising demons without exterminating them. It is no wonder they have been congregating here. If this continues, things may spiral out of even my control. We must confiscate his sigil of permission.
Great minds think alike! Paimon agrees. We've got to show that trickster what you get for trying to fool us. And it just so happens that we've got a real Adeptus with us too. If Xiao were to teach Star Snatcher a lesson, you can bet he'll never dare to pose as an Adeptus ever again.
No. I only slay demons. I do not kill mortals.
Who said anything about killing him?
It would certainly benefit Liyue if we could convince him to cease his wicked ways. I possess an art called Dream Trawler. It is normally used to separate the soul from the body, that one might cultivate oneself in a waking dream. But it can also be used to call forth the spirits of others.
Whoa. Now that's a real Adepti art for ya.
A ritual must be performed for this art to be used. Assist me in gathering a few items. A censer, 7 lamps, and something to reduce the temperature.
Reduce the temperature. Oh, but as for the censer and the 7 lamps... probably not the kinds of things they're gonna just stumble across and...
Do you know of the 2 Yaksha statues that stand guard beside a merchant road on the southern face of Mount Tianheng? The ancestors of the people of Liyue built shrines there to honor the Yakshas. You should still be able to find some ceremonial items there. Once you have found them, meet me at the Yaksha statues after nightfall, and I will teach you how to use this. The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
The spirit soars the mountains high, while the body rests as the world goes by.
Sorry to interrupt you, but...
Well, I'll be. A pair walk into a shrine, neither to seek nor worship gods or adepti, but to pilfer the tools of worship for their own ends.
We know it's rude to ask, but we just need them for a short while.
For the Dream Trawler ritual,
How'd you know?
I have been in the shrine for far longer than you would expect. Perhaps as a reward for my faithfulness, I have been endowed with some understanding of the Adepti arts.
Wow.
It matters not. Take what you need. It is a fortuitous thing that these items may be of service to you. They serve little purpose here, in any case. Nothing that you need concern yourself.
This sensor should be fine, right? At least it isn't as run down as the shrine. So next, we just need to grab the 7 star lamps, right? Paimon thinks we've got all the ones we can use now. But let's say bye to that guy before we leave, shall we? Huh? Where'd he go? He was right here.
I had presumed that once you had acquired what you came for, you would forget about me and simply be on your way.
Ah! It's that guy's voice. Hello? Where are you?
My physical form ceased to exist over 1,000 years ago. What you witnessed earlier was an illusion, created by the Adepti art known as mortal lingering. Now that you have taken the 7-star lamps and sensor used in the mortal lingering ritual, my form is no longer visible to you. I was once a junior in the Order of the Yakshas, bestowed with the name Pervases by Rex Lapis himself. Yet my strength failed, and I was slain in battle. Today is the anniversary of my death. My last wish was to see a modern Liyue, and so I took the liberty of performing this ritual here. That aside, you were sent here by the Conqueror of Demons, were you not?
So, you two know each other then?
I sense his aura upon you. That and the heavy... Even after all these millennia, I am truly...
Don't say that, Pervase.
Life is a precious thing, yes. But when I think of the burden that the Conqueror of Demons must bear... Death seems to me to have been the easy way out. A selfish indulgence, even.
Pervase.
I apologize. Birthdays are joyful occasions. But by the same token, it is hard not to be melancholy on the anniversary of one's death. mortal lingering will not last much longer. Take care, you two. And please pass on my regards to the If only I could taste some authentic grilled tickerfish once more. By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slay evil.
Huh? Looks like he's gone then. Paimon really hopes that at least someone will remember Pervases the Yaksha. We should get going. But let's come back here and make an offering sometime.
Have you gathered the items for the ritual? This sensor and these lamps. Their designs are flawless. Almost as if they were made specifically for use in the adept.
Oh, and, he says hi!
Pervases. Yes. This does have the hallmarks of something Pervases might do. As I thought, it seems that he could not leave Liyue behind, either. Place the sensor in the middle, and surround it with the 7-star lamps. Adorn the area with the items of abject cold. Yes, this will do. Now, the next step is the key to performing Dream Trawler. There are 4 steps to performing this ritual. Offering incense, meditation, incantation, and loosing an arrow. Adepti arts are the product of millennia of study by Adepti. Do not dismiss their mystical workings as rigmarole. Failure to take this seriously could cause the technique to devour one's own body, or cause the spirit to be sundered from one's flesh permanently.
Stop talking! Paimon's sorry!
When offering the incense, We place the incense into the censer with reverence for Rex Lapis in our hearts. Meditation is to empty ourselves of trivial thoughts, and to focus on the target of the art we are performing. Then we shall recite the incantation in a loud voice. Devayaksha, bring forth sin! Finally, we will loose an arrow towards each of the Yaksha statues to enlist their authority for our contract. If all goes well, Star Snatcher's soul will be brought forth shortly. If you have no other questions...
Then we meditate. Ugh. Paimon really doesn't want to think about that. Bring forth sin! It looks like the Yaksha statues are glowing at the waist. So we just fire one arrow each at the glowing parts, right?
As per our contract.
We finished the ritual!
Close enough. Leave the rest to me. You
There is one. Huh? You two look familiar. What's with one's body? One feels light, weightless. Dead. Impossible. One was just lying in peaceful repose at Wangshu Inn. Wait, that must be it. Of course it must. As expected of an adeptus such as oneself. One must indeed be in a dream.
There's no helping this guy, is there?
Huh? What is the meaning of this? Do you truly think that one will permit such insolence in one's own dreams?
All right, time to take him down a peg.
Ah, such impertinence. Hey, stop it. Please stop. I surrender. I surrender. No, never again. Oh, how did I ever have the misfortune to meet you two? Please, great Adepti, spare my life. I won't do this.
We did call your spirit here, but we're not Adepti. He, however, is.
You deceive the masses with quackery. Masquerade as an adeptus. Exorcise demons without exterminating them. And display a callous lack of regard for life. One day, you will reap that which you have sown. For those who invite the infernal into their lives, there is no redemption.
Seems like Shell's got him scared stiff.
Oh, great Adeptus. Might I ask your name? It really is you. It's truly you. Never in my life did I imagine that I might meet the conqueror of demons, the vigilant Yaksha himself.
You know about Shell?
Of course. My grandfather was a folklorist. I learned the tales of the conqueror of demons at his knee. To this day, I am an avid collector of books concerning the Yakshas. Ever since I discovered a sigil of permission while rummaging through my grandfather's personal effects. At first, I was just imitating the Adepti for fun, but slowly, I began to stray further and further from the righteous path.
Huh. So to sum you up, you're Xiao's biggest fan?
Yes. Thank you both for allowing me to witness the conqueror of demons in the flesh.
That wasn't quite our intention.
O great conqueror of demons, please allow me to swear this oath before you. I swear to turn away from evil, to live an honest life, and to never again stain the name of the Adepti.
I will remember your oath. Now go.
Thank you. 1,000 thanks for your forgiveness, and for all that you have done for Leah.
He seemed very earnest when he was making that oath there. Guess he won't be tricking anyone anymore. Oh, wait. We haven't gotten the sigil of permission back yet. Let's head over to Wangshu Inn first thing tomorrow and look for...
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Hey there, boss. Star Snatcher's staying here, right?
Star Snatcher. You mean the false Adeptus who wore a mask? He signed in here under the name Wang Ping An. He's already checked out. He said he wished to go on a solo pilgrimage. Ah, yes. He also requested that I give this letter to a traveler who journeys together with a talking fairy, should they come asking for him.
Talking fairy? Who's that?
Well, anyway, you must be the traveler. Here's the letter.
How strange that he would leave. Come on, open it. Paimon's curious. Huh? Seems like he actually left us a few nice trinkets. along with... Woohoo! The Sigil of Permission! Paimon hasn't met a bad guy like him in a long time. Yeah. Anyway, let's... There you are! We got the Sigil of Permission.
You have my thanks.
May I take your order, sir?
1 grilled tickerfish.
Certainly. We'll prepare it for you.
Huh. No almond tofu this time? Well, that's not like you.
Tickerfish was Pervasi's favorite dish. I just wanted to see how it tastes.
Huh.
By wave and storm I hunt for fish. By wind and snow I slip. Was there anything else? I am accustomed to eating alone.
Uh-huh. And so, Detective Paimon and the trusty traveler solved the case. And...
Lantern Rite is nearly here. Why don't we decorate the... Oh! Don't you know? On the first full moon of the first month each year, Liyue celebrates the Lantern Rite. It's a festival to commemorate the heroes from the past. After dark, the people release Xiao and Mingxiao lanterns into the night sky. Oh, may the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished. This is the meaning of the lanterns. We believe they act as the beacons in the night, guiding bygone heroes back to their homeland.
Wow, it sounds like a grand festival. And where there's a grand festival, there's always special seasonal snacks. You catch Paimon's drift?
You want to get involved in the Lantern Rite? That's great! The festive period leading up to the day itself is all part of the celebrations. During this time, we pray to bring peace and ward off bad luck. Liyue locals call it bidding farewell to the old and welcoming the... If you're looking to take part, it's not... Also, if you're able to, could you try to convince Xiao to go with you? We're not close. I wouldn't know how to ask him myself. But it seems that you've grown familiar.
Yeah, Paimon thinks it might be best to leave him alone for a few days.
I suppose you're right. Anyway, just thought I'd mention it. You should get yourselves down to the harbor. If you leave too late, the city will be crowded with people and you won't be able to make the most of it. going.
Howdy. Please, head straight on in.
Young man, if I may be so bold, how much for the floating thing, hmm?
What a strange thing to say! But Paimon's curious, what number did you have in mind exactly? Oh, forget it! Let's assume you meant Paimon is worth more than Mora can...
As a matter of fact, I'm having some financial trouble recently. I probably couldn't afford it. I'm just a small-time merchant anyway. I don't deal in rare and exotic treasures.
You know, the more you talk, the more suspicious you sound.
My, someone's in a grumpy mood, aren't they?
Ooh, suspiciously trustworthy!
So, I assume you two are in Liyue for the lantern rite? This year's Mingxiao lantern is supposed to be a sight well worth the wait. It's big enough to make you want. I guess it must just be held up by a similarly sized chunk of...
Sounds awesome!
I hope our paths cross again. Welcome to Liyue. Well, I can't speak for the whole of Liyue Harbor, but you're always welcome in my store, at least.
Wow. So many stalls! Here, there, everywhere!
There seems to be something mysterious about this photographic apparatus.
You can just feel the history all around us. Isn't it great? I'm Ching Ching. I just donated Dolly. She's my rag doll. Last night in my dream, Dolly told me her wish was to fly up into the sky and see the view. So I gave her to the lady over by the big deer land. I did the right thing, didn't I? Wish...
This year's Mingxiao lantern is dedicated to Skybracer. He always was a show-off. I'm sure he will be very pleased. Well, that's the plan. I do hope they make the antlers big enough. The story goes that the antlers were made from the very essence of Rex Lapis's divine power, which made it the hardest material in all of Liyue. But then that fateful battle happened. The gods exchanged powerful blows, and the mountain started collapsing. To avoid impacting the villagers at the foot of the mountain, the Adeptus got his friend to chop his antlers off. He used those blood-drenched antlers as a wedge to prop up the mountain. And if that wasn't enough of a sacrifice. He then kept on fighting until his blood was drained and his life ran out. Thanks to him, Mount Tianheng still stands tall and proud to this day, and the blood that he lost in the battle turned into the Vishui River. Whether you believe the story or not, I'm just happy you're willing to listen to me tell it. Surely the reason the Lantern Rite exists is because people throughout the ages have chosen to come together as friends, rather than stay in isolation. Goodbye. May the flames of wisdom spread to all and never be extinguished.
Yes, this seems to be enough. Ah, and I still have these.
Look! That stone is floating! Luckily, it's tethered in place. If it wasn't held down, who knows where it would fly off to?
This is the plasterite to be used for the Mingxiao lantern. The whole of the Xiao market is centered around it.
Oh, hello! Who are you?
I'm Zhang Zhao. Recently, I've been tracking progress on the construction of the Mingxiao lantern. You seem like newcomers. Is this your first lantern rite?
Yes. How can you tell?
Well, I don't remember running into any weird and wonderful mascots at last year's festival. You'll see lots of people releasing little lanterns during the festival. Those ones are called Xiao lanterns. But there's also a huge one, a joint effort by all the people of Liyue Harbor. That one is called the Mingxiao lantern. Almost every business in Liyue has a booth at the annual Xiao market. But despite its popularity, this is the one time of the year they're not looking to make a profit. The street market exists solely to raise the funds and materials required for the Mingxiao lantern construction.
So, this Xiao...
Plenty. And if I do say so myself, the Lantern Rite is the best festival for sampling Liyue's local delicacies. It is Liyue's biggest annual festival, after all. Showing off your craft is a great way to drum up a reputation. So even if there's no mora to be made, everyone is secretly going all out to get their produce under the spotlight.
Folks in Liyue are so smart.
If you need any help, you can look for Wangya. She's overseeing the Lantern Rite. She's usually some...
Oh, will she know?
No doubt. When it comes...
Got it! Let's go to the Xiao market and look for Wangya, and then go to the stove.
Those memories. So dark.
Hello?
This always gives me the most indescribable feeling of nostalgia.
Hello?
This always gives me the most indescribable feeling of nostalgia.
Hello?
This always gives me the most indescribable feeling of nostalgia.
Hello?
This always gives me the most indescribable feeling of
hello?
nostalgia.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Hello?
This
Ya
always
regresamos.
gives me
Será
the
con
most indescribable feeling
Juan
of
Guía.
nostalgia.
Está.
Hi, can I help you? From the look of you, you don't hail from Liyue. Are you traveling overseeing? Not exactly. The Lantern Rite Festival belongs to the whole of Liyue. It's not just one person's to. I'm just taking care of a few small things, doing my bit to make sure everyone who joins in the festivities has a good time.
We want to know where the tastiest food in the whole wide...
The tastiest? Hard to say. I guess that depends on your personal
Just for the
preference.
Genium.
If it gets any busier over there, I'm gonna have to bring the millilith to keep things orderly. Hey, you'd best get over there quick before the streets get too crowded with people. Oh, and if you are heading to Yinyan, please do me a favor and it's a summary of the data from last year's Lantern Rite, compiled by the Ministry of Civil Affairs. It has a few operational tips for our vendors. If you're heading in that direction, it'd be a great help.
Ok.
As thanks, I've got a gift for you.
Van a dar un regalo.
You really don't have enough hands on deck. If I'd known, I would have roped some others in.
What's the best thing on the menu?
Ah, customers. Take a look and decide for yourself. I can do anything on the menu. Or if there's something...
Woohoo! Paimon... Huh. Now that you mention it, you do have a lot of options for a food stall.
Naturally. If there's a dish I can't cook, I've yet to hear about it. Uh-huh. Same every year. The old operational tips. How's this for a tip? Leave the handbook to one side and concentrate on the killer cooking. Ugh, hand it over. I'll use it to feed the fire later. Come on then, place your orders. Aren't you here to eat?
There are so many. This one looks good, but Paimon wants to try that one too.
La mujer es una gorda.
Huh? Grilled tigerfish? That's the one Pervases love to eat, isn't it? Seeing as the Lantern Rite is about commemorating the heroes of the past, let's order this.
Ah, your friend has a good eye for food. That's our specialty.
Se me hace muy tierno.
Please wait. I'll have it ready for... Okay, here's your grilled tigerfish.
Delicious. Of course. What kind of a guide would Paimon be otherwise?
Well, hope you enjoy your food. I gotta see to some other customers. If you get hungry again, you know where I am.
Ok. Vamos con Wangia.
So you're back. What do you think? Yin Yan makes some mean grub, huh?
Ah, so tasty.
Oh, yeah? He said that last year, too. Anyway, not to worry. Here's the gift I was talking about.
Wow, such a beautiful lantern. How is it made?
I'm afraid I wouldn't be able to explain the process concisely. But if you're interested in Xiao lanterns, you can ask Jingming over there. He's in charge of both the Xiao and...
So he's responsible for this super duper huge one too?
That's right. He should be easy to find. Just
If we could make a Xiao lantern for Xiao, maybe that would cheer him up. Let's find Jingming.
Vamos con Jimmy. Acá. Ya está. Sí, se de fabricación. Ok.
At this rate, we should be able to meet the deadline. Teach you how to make Xiao lanterns. Oh, I'll be happy to teach you. There's no one way to make a... I should have some spare materials over here. Just a sec.
Ok. Creo que no hay bonos de personajes aquí. No. ¿Qué es esto? Plaustrita. Material para mecha y celulosa para linterna. Ok.
That was so complicated. Paimon...
It all comes with folks like you who want to learn my craft are a rare find now.
Did you build that humongous Ming Xiao lantern using the same method?
That one? I suppose it's fair to say the method is the same, broadly speaking. But no single person can take credit for it. The whole of Liyue comes together to make it.
So it was a community effort?
Surely you've heard about it. The Xiao Market is actually a fundraiser aiming to support the Ming Xiao Lantern's construction.
Whoa. So that's how the Ming...
Such is the Lantern Rite tradition. The Ministry of Civil Affairs might be covering the bulk of the costs, but it's the citizen...
Oh, so that's what that little girl meant when she said she'd... But since when do you build Ming Xiao lanterns out of ragdolls?
Well, the Lantern Rite is a major festival. If somebody wants to make a contribution, no matter how small. Or in this case, symbolic, we tend not to reject them. All well-meaning contributions are gratefully received. Especially considering how grand of an occasion the Lantern Rite is for everyone. People believe that joining... Alrighty then. Shouldn't you get going? With all that the festival has to offer, I'm sure you must be on a busy schedule. Of course, if you want to make another Xiao Lantern at any time, you know where to find me. Happy Lantern Rite. Have fun.
So, did you find Jingming?
Sí.
We did! And he taught us all about how to make shell lanterns. Even though Paimon...
No worries. You can always ask Jing. I should go. Duty calls. Happy Lantern.
Y listo. Empieza el festival. Ahí está. A ver, mercado celeste. Aquí necesito el talismán de la paz. Okay. Ok. Muchas cosas que hacer entonces. ¿2 días? A ver. La arena mecánica de Yu. ¿Dónde está? Todos mis hermanos, pero ahorita. Esta es la mecánica del video primero. Por abajo. Una mecánica. Un juego de mesa inventado por ti misma. Órale, qué interesante. ¿Te familiarizarías con las reglas? ¿Qué dices? ¿Quieres inventarlo? Debe ser muy caro. No es caro, esto es de ventaja, ¿cierto? Me gustaría aprovechar para ver cómo reacciona la gente con mi juego. Así que para jugar una partida solo necesitas una linterna celeste. ¿Quieres jugar? Solo tienes que traer una linterna celeste. ¿Quieres intentarlo? La primera partida es gratis. Ay, a ver. Dice, antes de dejar una etapa, gasta fichas mágicas para desbloquear los mecanismos y mejorar los que ya tienen. Los mecanismos se vuelven más fuertes con cada mejora. Para alcanzar ciertos niveles o también obtienen fuertes... Estos también obtienen efectos adicionales. El tipo de nivel de los mecanismos disponibles en cada etapa depende de lo avanzado que sea otro mecanismo fuera de ella. Un máximo de 2 jugadores pueden desafiar la etapa juntos. Al comenzar el desafío en el modo multijugador, el límite de mecanismos que se pueden construir se comparte entre todos los jugadores. Todos se obtienen de forma individual. Hasta acceder al tablero, construir mecanismos de todo tipo en los lugares designados. Para construir mecanismos necesitas gastar puntos mágicos que se obtienen derrotando monstruos en las etapas. Algunos mecanismos se pueden girar para ajustarse al área a cubrir. Al comienzo de cada etapa y tras derrotar un número determinado de monstruos, puedes seleccionar un arte arcano. Algunos de ellos fortalecen tus mecanismos, otros refuerzan aún más, pero también provocan terribles efectos secundarios. Elige con cuidado. Para obtener la victoria tienes que derrotar continuamente a todos los monstruos para impedir que escapen. El personaje no puede infligir daño a los enemigos ni obtener energía elemental, así que vas a utilizar estratégicamente el entorno. Los mecanismos de la etapa para superar estos desafíos. Si ganas, obtener fichas mágicas que sirven para fortalecer tus mecanismos. Ok. Mecanismos. Como que veo que hay muchas cosas. Ok. Vamos a ver, vamos a ver. Vamos a hacer un mapa. Vamos a ver de qué trata. Pero vamos a ver esta ronda. Billy Trolls. Nivel 11. Construir. 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 Órale, no puedo escapar más de 30 monstruos. Quedan 10 monstruos. Un Battle Royale. Creo que aquí compra empieza, ok. Aquí ya no puedo porque solo tengo 60, ok, máximo 14. Ok, perfecto para modificar. Ok. Ah, es del otro lado. Ok. No, supongo que voy a morir. Porque sí, creo que lo hice mal. ¿O no? Ok, el de fuego ataca así. El de hielo solo ataca así. Creo que igual causa reacciones elementales. El alcance de la canuca aumenta en 5. El coste en puntos mágicos de los mecanismos frío disminuye en 20. Otorga al instante 250 puntos mágicos. El ataque de los mecanismos mágicos hidro aumenta. El ataque de los mecanismos mágicos frío aumenta en 75%. Ok, así. Así. Hacemos aquí un giro. Hacemos aquí un frío. Hacemos aquí otro frío. Y hacemos aquí un hidro. Hasta ahí vamos. sea derretido, supongo. Claro. Uy. Ah, aquí vamos a construir otro hidro. Ok. Este dice este, por supuesto.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Es lo mismo aquí. Tiro, construir. Aquí, tiro, construir. Oh, qué divertido. Ay, ay, este corre, este corre, este corre. Corre mucho, corre mucho, corre mucho. Ok. Fichas mágicas. Vale. Ok, este es el juego. Está muy divertido, me gustó bastante. Y se puede jugar en multijugador. Eso me gustó aún más. Vamos a ver estos asuntos urbanos. Solo con nuestro plan más cosas por hacer, aunque algunos colegas me llaman por una parte, este año me toca a mí coordinar la entrega de las linternas celestes. Ay, no, lo siento. Ah. Simplemente entregarlas. Cuando venció para entregar linternas celestes de Roberto Germán, encargado de resolver la ciudad. Pero no es cuando solo regalos se entregaron, pero nunca dan muchos. Sí, no hay problema. ¿Quién debo entregárselos? A los miembros de la Armada, que todavía no los han recibido. Son Xianming, Hongji y Tsaili. Ok, la clasificación. Xianming. Ah, 32. Ay, qué buena onda.
Come inside.
Y para acá. Aunque yo quiero ver cómo se sacan las linternas. Bueno, ¿cómo se obtienen los materiales para hacer las linternas? Ok, vamos a buscarlo. ¿Qué forma de descargador para bajar esa linterna celeste? Resbala. Riley. Ya la tengo. Vamos a hablar a Wang Yan y entregamos las cosas. Por acá. Wangia. Ellos tienen que estar todo... Un trabajo muy duro. Perdí directo de la linterna, gracias. ¿Cuál es? Arena mecánica. Ah, mira, este se consigue. Arena mecánica. Oh, ok. ¡100! ¿Cómo que no sé? Ah, pero eso es un sticker. ¿O son linternas? Ok. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, son 30 por cada una. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. Órale. Bastante. Ok, ver posición. Ok.
The damned will sooner die again than lay a hand on me.
Sí, sí, uno por uno. Ya está. Encuentra un lugar con una vista adecuada. ¿Qué? ¿Cómo? El retorno de la cámara de Jade. Ok. Vamos a hacer esta. Bueno, honestamente ya estoy un poco cansado. Así que vamos a hacer nuestras misiones diarias. Vamos a hacer un poco de dominios. Y me iré a dormir. No, esos lotos. No vamos a agarrar. Lotos. Y de cala, perdón. Ah, quería tirar una. Rana. 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 Vamos a matar a los slimes. Ah, los slimes. Muchas gracias, Renzo. Ah, qué bonito. Ok, no hay problema. Normalmente las misiones estas son muy rápidas de hacer.
Let's light it up!
Adiós. De verdad no sé cómo no me hagas así, sí, ¿verdad? La forma de bonito Xiao. Ah. Ok. Vamos al que sigue. Acá.
Those memories. So dark.
Everybody stand back!
Foreign!
torres, ok.
Access denied. Useless.
Dos. Vamos a ver si consigo ya las margaritas que me hacen falta. No sé si hayan salido, supongo que no. No, todavía no están. Bueno, que hay dos. Le faltaba. Le falta experiencia también, ¿verdad? Y 34 horas y ya. Y les hace falta una margarita. Uy, una margarita. Y... ¿eh? 75 margaritas son muchas. Que ya el otro que quería mejorar era... Ya no, era la que seguía. Con otro que mate. Y gano libros. Pero no tengo
Damned will
suficientes
sooner
libros.
die again than lay a hand on me. Worthless!
La tercera. Y vamos a la cuarta. Para abajo.
Useless. Boring.
Oh, te los dan así. Matar monstruos.
Disappear. Here.
Ok, ya están las 4. Vamos a curarnos. Vamos a recoger esto. Y los minerales. Vamos a sintetizar, la verdad estoy muy cansado. Vamos a sintetizar los que tenemos. Nos quedan 20, 15, está bien ya. Ya con eso. Ya con los materiales. Será todo por el día de hoy, la verdad. Hay mucho que hacer, supongo que lo haré el fin de semana. Está largo el evento, que bueno, me gusta, eso me gusta. Vemos. Mandamos, recogemos. Mandamos. Aquí recogemos. Mandamos, aquí recogemos. Y mandamos. Y con esto será soluciones del día. Y me faltó recoger la recompensa. Y bueno, vamos a cerrar. Tirando. Nos faltaron 2. Vamos a ver si. Pero no tiene que saltar. Vamos a quitar ya 10. Pero aquí sí. Tiramos. Y aún no sale. Acaba de salir. Si mal no recuerdo, se había hecho unas 3 tiradas, 2 tiradas. Ahora vamos a ver. Sí, 3 tiradas. Con las otras en la cuarta. Ok. Y bueno. Gracias por verme. Nos vemos.